Welcome back to Big Data Analytics. This is the task number 4. Implement MapReduce concept using Apache Hadoop. So first of all, we need to do the Apache Hadoop installation. So first we need to download, install and configure the Apache Hadoop in Windows operating system. So we need to download the uh, Docker desktop from the URL. So first you click this URL and you can able to download the Docker desktop Docker. So this desktop Docker, so it is an open platform for developing, shipping, and running the various applications. So the various applications we can able to run by using this Docker tool. So Docker you can download for Apple and Windows and Linux platform. So here we are going to do it by using in a Windows platform. So Windows platform Docker desktop can be downloaded. And after installation of this particular Docker desktop, we can open the Docker. So open the Docker, and it will take some time to open the entire application. So in between, we'll see the manual. Okay. So in the manual, next step is what I given to download the Git for Windows operating system. So Git software it is mainly used for running the Git commands. So from the GitHub, if you want to pull any applications and if you want to run that applications in the Docker environment, we need to use these Git commands. So whatever the software we are going to pull from the GitHub, okay, it can be run with the help of the Git commands only. So in order to execute the Git command in the command prompt, we need to download and install this Git software. So now open this URL, you can able to find the various softwares, okay, versions from this Git. So download the Windows file, okay, x64 setup, and install this. So this is in a Windows download. Sir, don't go for this portable. Go for the standalone installer. This one. Okay, download this and install in your system. Okay, fine. After installation, so you can able to execute these various Git commands in your computer. Okay, fine. So now let me open this Docker. Okay, so after opened this, okay, Docker, so this is the view, okay, initial view about the Docker. Okay, so you can able to open these containers and images, volumes, and Kubernetes and builds various components that we can able to open. So actually, we are focusing on the container and images only. So in Docker, there are various images that you can able to run in your Docker, right? So let me consider that if you want to install Hadoop, okay, we can search for the Hadoop images. So here, okay, there are totally 55 images which are available in the in this particular Docker desktop. So out of which any one of the Hadoop we can Hadoop image that we can able to pull and we can run here. Okay, so this is what are one of the way to run the Hadoop server in the using the Docker desktop. So actually, I'm not going to use these particular images directly from here. So from GitHub, I just want to pull that particular Hadoop platform that what it was already configured by someone that was actually used by me in this Docker. Okay, fine. And so in order to execute that, okay, we need to use the various commands here. Okay, so after the Docker installation, okay, you can able to see that uh, one of the folder which was available, okay, in the directories, okay, it is called as a Linux. So can you able to see that at the bottom left corner, okay, so Docker desktop icon is there and Linux icon is also available. So this Docker desktop it is running on the Linux platform. So virtual Linux, no, which was created on virtual Linux only. This Docker is running. So you can able to see that the Docker is either running or not. Okay, you see that at the bottom left corner, engine Docker engine, it is in the running mode. If it is in running mode, then only we can able to execute any docker command or GitHub commands. Okay. And before going to execute any docker commands or GitHub commands, first to sign in. Okay, so this is the sign in options which were available here. So you can sign in by your personal mail ID, and then you can able to execute that docker and uh, GitHub commands. So here, what are the docker commands and GitHub commands I given now? So first here we need to clone, okay, this particular docker Hadoop from the GitHub. Okay, so the GitHub, so the repository which was provided by the Big Data Europe. So the particular concern, they provided this particular Docker setup, so we can able to clone this Docker setup from the GitHub. Okay, so for that, first we need to open the command prompt. Okay, so open the command prompt. So in the command prompt, okay, you can able to execute this particular command. Execute this command. So already I was executed this command, so I'm not going to execute once again. So already it was cloned. Okay, so directly I'm just going to enter into this particular folder called docker hadoop folder. Okay, so I'm not going to execute this clone command. So the clone command, what it will do now, it will just download that particular docker hadoop. Okay, so after download the docker hadoop, we can able to enter into that folder. Okay, docker hyphen hadoop. So now it was entered into the docker hadoop. Sometimes, okay, when you are the cloning process, know that you have done with the system folder. Okay, say for example cmd, if it was opened as, okay, administrator, when it was opened as administrator. Okay, here if I do the same, I can't able to find. Okay, so in which user, okay, in administrator or in your user mode, you are executed that particular clone command. Okay, that you need to be, okay, you need to find. Okay, based on that only you can able to, next time you can follow that same. Okay, actually I executed that command in the user mode called Charles. Okay, I'm not executed that GitHub command in system mode, that is administrator mode. So here I can't able to enter docker hyphen Hadoop. Okay, here it is. No, the particular path was not available. So in administrator mode, I can't able to, okay, run this particular command. Okay, why? Because the clone command I was executed in this, okay, user mode Charles. So that's why, no, I can able to enter here. Okay, and next one is, okay, after the installation, okay, I need to uh, start the server. Okay, to start the server, we can use the command called docker compose hub. This is the command to start the server. Okay, so now it will start the server. So first time it will take some more time. Okay, so in order to start this and do all initial configurations, but second time when you start the server, quickly it will start, within some few minutes it will complete that the server startup process. So it is the server, no, it was running, and it has to start the data node, name node, and resource managers. Okay, all these components in that particular Hadoop platform, it should be executed properly. Okay, so then only we can able to get that the proper IP address and the port number. Okay, on which this name node and data nodes are running. Okay, so and also, no, it has a name manager, resource manager, okay, and schedulers. So all these components, no, in addition to this, no, it is going to be run. So it takes some time, okay, to start this particular server. Yes, now the server, no, it was started. Okay, hereafter, no, you should not do anything in this particular command prompt. Don't close this command prompt. Just minimize this command prompt. Okay, now the server is started. So data node, resource manager, okay, and name node, okay, all these no which are created with the server, no, it was in the running mode now. So minimize this command prompt, then open the another one command prompt, okay, in a normal mode, okay, in the normal mode, not in administrator. Why? Because I installed in the user mode only, okay, Charles. So that's what, again I just opened one more command prompt. So in this command prompt you can able to see that, okay, the IP address and what are the containers which are installed in your Docker. Okay, fine. So here you can able to check Docker container and ls. Ls is a command to list, okay, all the containers that what we have inside the Docker. Okay, so these are the various, okay, containers that what we have inside the particular Dockers. Okay, what are they? Name node, history server, node manager, data node, and resource managers. Okay, and here the main thing is it is in a name node. Okay, the name node, it was running on a port number called 9870. Okay, and the IP address, no, it is not available here. We need to find out the IP address. Okay, so for that use IP config command. Okay, fine. Now we can able to find the IP address. So this is the IP address. IP address version 4, okay, of this particular computer. So 172.26.112.1. So this will be differs. So according to the network connectivity. So you need to copy this IP address 172.16.112.1. Okay, and then you can open it, okay, by using a web browser. Okay, which one? The Hadoop server, no, that you can able to open here. So for that type http colon slash slash, okay, then type the IP address, okay, 172.26.112.1, then colon and the port number. Okay, our port number, what's the port number? It is 9870. Okay, so type the port number 98 and 70 and press enter. Now you can able to see that the Hadoop server, it was running on the IP address that is 172.26.112 and the port number is 9870. Okay, so here the Hadoop server currently it was not running any applications. So you can able to see that, okay, so the various ingredients, okay, and it's the values, no, you can able to check here. Okay, so these are the various status about that, the DFS storage type, and name node storages and name node journal status. Okay, all these things, no, you can able to find. Okay, you can able to see that the overview and summary about this particular Hadoop platform, and data node informations you can able to find here. Okay, and the data node volume informations and failures informations, the snapshots, okay, startup process and various utilities. Okay, you can able to find, okay, from this particular, okay, Hadoop server. So this is about that the initial configuration of the Hadoop. And now we can able to execute HDFS commands using in a bash mode. So first of all, we need to enter into on a bash mode by using in a command, Docker command. So this is the Docker command which helps you to enter into on a bash mode. So Docker exit name node slash bin slash bash. Using this command, you can enter into on a bash mode. So for that, so open the command prompt. Okay, and check whether the container is running or not by using this command, Docker container ls command. Yes, all the container it was working. So we can able to enter into the bash mode by using this bash command. Yes, now it is entered into a bash mode. So here you can able to execute the bash commands, that is HDFS commands. So in order to access the local as well as the remote file systems. So normal bash commands, it helps you to access the local file system, Linux file system. Say for example, ls is in a command to list the all the directories in the local Linux file system. So in the local Linux file system, I have all these files. Okay, these are the files. Suppose if I want to execute uh, if I want to execute that ls command in the remote file system, means I need to use this command. Okay, so in front of this ls command, you need to use hdfs lfs. Okay, slash. Okay, so this particular command you need to execute. So then only you can able to execute. You can able to list out the all the files. Okay, whatever in the remote file systems. Okay, yeah. Now you see that, yeah, HDFS, DFS hyphen LS. Okay, it was showing that the remote file systems and its directories. Okay, can you able to find the difference between, okay, these files and folders and these files and folders? Okay, both are different. It's not same. Okay, but even though we are using that ls command, that ls command here we are using in front of ls command HDFS, DFS. But in this ls command, no HDFS, DFS, no prefix is available. So that's the difference. So now you can able to understand that what is local system, local file system, and the remote file system. LS it access the local file system, that is Linux. Okay, and HDFS it access the remote file system. So in that particular Docker, we have these two different types of file system, local and remote file system. Okay, fine. Next, you can able to create files and folders, directories, etc. The next command, it is make directory command. You can able to create a new directory. Okay, by using this mkdir command. Okay, this mkdir command, it helps you to create a new directory. Fine. So here you let me see that TP1 BDA is there, and Spark and Techo is easy. So these are the some of the folders, we are created. Okay. So in the previous task, the execution, I created this. I just want to execute. Okay, this particular command. Okay, mkdir command. Let me consider. I'm just going to enter some other folder name. Let me take a TP3 BDA. Okay, TP3 BDA. Now this particular directory, it was created. Okay, you can able to list out that particular directory. Okay, you can find it. Yes, can able to find this TP3 DBA. Previously, it was not available. Here, it was not available. Now the directory is created in the Linux. Okay, remote file system. Understand? Fine. This is the make directory. And next one is creating an empty file. Okay, creating an empty file. So this empty file you can create by using a touch z command. In addition to the HDFS, DFS, touch z, no, we need to use. Okay, fine. Okay. Uh, Let me consider. No, I just want to create this file inside TP3. Okay, let me consider. Okay, TP3 DBA slash file name. Let me say it is new dot txt. Okay, so now the now file, it will be created. Uh, sorry. So So we have created a new file inside a folder called TP3 BDA. Yes. Now you can able to check that the file is available inside that particular folder or not. Okay. By using this command HDFS DFS-ls. Okay. TP3 BDA. Yes. Now this particular new file, it is available here. So this is the way how you can able to create. But and let me consider that you want to create a new file inside the local file system. For that, echo command can be used. Echo, okay, and let me say some welcome message. Welcome, big data analytics, and you can give that. now the file name, say for example, uh, so new, okay, uh, big data analytics BDA dot txt. So now this file, no, it is available inside the local file system. You can check that, yes, new BDA dot txt it is available inside this files. If you want to display this particular file content, you can use cat new big data analytics dot txt. Okay, so welcome BDA. So this particular welcome message we can able to write. So all these file operations, no, you can able to do it by using in a this bash mode. Okay, and next command, it is to copy, okay, one file from the local file system to the HDFS file system. Okay, say for example, from the local file system, a new bda.txt I want to copy to the TP3 BDA. Okay, let me consider like that. Okay, I just want to give the command in that way only for copying this. So command HDFS DFS only I'm using. So what's that file I'm going to move? New bda.txt to where I'm going to copy. I'm going to copy to TP3 BDA. TP3 BDA. Okay, fine. So you can able to copy this. Okay, this particular command. Yes, now it is copied. You can able to check that inside that new BDA. Okay, that file is available or not. Already one file is available inside the TP3 BDA, right? Empty file. In addition to that, new BDA file is also copied. Okay, fine. So now look at this command. So we are listed that list of files, whatever which are available inside the remote file system, the folder TP3 BDA. Now you can able to execute that command to display the content. Okay. So what are the files we have inside this TP3 BDA? New dot txt file. Okay, this file it does not contain any. Okay, why? Because empty file only we created, right? Okay, so it does not contain any content, so it is empty. And next one, it is new big data analytics dot txt command. So in which we have welcome BDA text. Okay, so this is the actual content. That file actually from where we copied now from the local file system to the this remote file system, and then we checked that the content, okay, whether it was copied properly or not. Understood? And the next command, it is nothing but copy, it's over, and get file to local. Okay, you can able to get the file to the local file system. Understood? Say for example, you can move that file. You can able to move the file. Okay, so which file you can move now? So let us consider that from the remote file system, from the folder TP3 BDA, new file is there. It is an empty file. We want to bring it into a local file system. Okay, by using this command, you can able to bring it into a local file system. So previously, when you see that this new .txt is not available, but you can able to see that file. No, it is available here in the, yes, here it is. New .txt file. No, it is inside the local file system. Okay, fine. And the next one is remove file. You can able to remove any file from the remote file system or the local file system. Okay. Next one is called as a remove file system. So next command, it is called as a remote file system. You can able to remove some files from the file system, remote file system. Okay, you can remove. Here, if you execute this command HDFS DFS RMR and file location mentioned means, then it can able to remove the file, the mentioned file, new.txt file. Okay, now it is removed. Okay, and check whether the file is available inside that particular. Okay, so you can able to check by using this command HDFS DFS -ls TP3 BDA. Okay, only one file is available. Now you can also delete that same. Okay, instead of this, no, I'm typing BDA. Okay, fine. And this file is also now deleted. Now check it whether the file is available or not. No, the file was deleted. Okay, it was empty. So like this, no, you can able to delete. Okay, and what's next? It is the statistics of your file. Okay, you can able to get the statistics of your file. Let me consider that I have deleted all the content from this TP3 media. There are no files. Let me check some other folder. Let me take Spark. This is one of the folder I have already created. Let me check any. Yes, here I have on a big data.txt and Spark data.txt file. So, if you want to get the status about a file, okay, we need to enter that HDFS DFS status and path. Okay, the specified path we need to mention. So let me consider that inside this Spark, I have sorry Spark. I have one file. It is called as a big data.txt. Okay, we can able to get the status about this particular file. Okay, so what does the status say? When it was created, time, this detail, no, it was available. Okay, so 13th morning 8:13, no, it was created, right? So this is the information, no, you can able to get about that particular files. And the last one, it is clear command. Clear, it will clear the screen, and exit, it will exit from the bash mode. That's all. Okay, that's all about the task number 5. Thank you.